Everyone online is telling you the best way to make money is to do this life hack, when in reality it's not anything to do with money that has got them the money. It's their identity. It's who they have become. They are different, not like everyone else trying to make it online where they copy everyone's editing styles, their thumbnails, their lifestyle. The ones who have actually made money online are the ones that are unique. And they are not afraid to be themselves. I'm not saying that you have to change the whole industry to create something completely new. What I am saying is that you need to be yourself, and being yourself will make you, one, absolutely happier than you'll ever be trying to be someone else, and two, make you way more successful than you'll ever be trying to be somebody else. So, my name's Toby. How are you all doing? I hope you're all doing grand. And I make self-improvement videos for trying to help people pretty much just get their life together. I was in a bit of a situation where I really couldn't be happy. I was just completely fucked, and I feel now that I have the confidence, the life lessons to actually be able to kind of give advice for young men nowadays. So I hope you all enjoy this video. First, let me tell you a quick story. So in 2022, somebody become really famous, and you probably know who it is, especially if you're in the self-improvement space. And I wanted to be like him. Like, I was doing the hand gestures that he's doing, smoking cigars and being just a little bit like his number two, pretty much. And I look back and I find it really fucking cringe, because you never guess what. I was disciplined, sure, but the other thing was that I was really unhappy, and I was really fucking stressed. I was wondering why. That is because I wasn't being myself. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love hard work, and the hard work was just perfect for me. But the work that I was doing just wasn't making me happy. And that is something that people are just doing now. They are doing stuff that makes them really unhappy, and I don't think that it's really a life that is worth living when you are unhappy. Whether you're making hundreds of thousands of pounds a day, it is really not worth it when you're unhappy and you're constantly doing work, pretty much. So what my first tip is to do is to almost become lonely. People always set goals like to wake up at 5 a.m. and do a bunch of work before anyone even wakes up. When you step off social media and surround yourself with no one, you realize that thing that you are doing might not actually be the thing that you want to do. When you isolate yourself and you take yourself off of social media, you realize the things that you actually want. Whether it's hiking, biking, gaming, whatever the fuck it is. You are literally swayed by the things that you are consuming, pretty much. When you become lonely, you realize that things that you really wished for when you were on social media and around people, you realize that that's not the actual things that make you happy. What I'd really recommend for you to do is to go abroad with maybe one friend or a girlfriend. People who are sensible, not ones that drink. Bring your phone with you, but don't go on it. Obviously get there, bring your mum to make sure that you're alright, whatever. Stay off of socials and just think. You know what I mean? So no one around you, just one friend that is sensible, or maybe a girlfriend that is also very sensible, and just chill. Sit in a hotel, whatever the fuck you want to do. Read a book, you know what I mean? Read a little book that is maybe about history. Not anything self-improvement wise, just something that you just like. So mine will probably be history, maybe a magazine of mountain biking, whatever the fucking case is. Something that's not really going to influence anything. The start of the week, you'll find that you'll be like, oh no, I need to be doing something. I need to be like making money, or whatever the fucking case is. But if you stick to it, you'll realize that things used to make you happy don't make you happy anymore. By the end of the week, you'll realize who the fuck you actually are. I honestly think that people do not think anymore. We just allow our thoughts to be completely manipulated by the social media, pretty much, or by the people around us. Maybe it's our jobs that are making us think a certain way. What I want you to do, maybe it's something like you really want to do mountain biking. So you try mountain biking, right? And then you fucking really enjoy it, and you're like, oh my god, I can make videos out of this. So that's what I'm gonna do, right? So yeah, make videos about mountain biking. Something like that, I don't know. Maybe it's something that I'm doing here, like just putting gameplay and then me just talking about life. You could be doing the exact same fucking thing, and think of something where you can make money off of it, or do the opposite. where you actually realize that you enjoy your job and you want to keep your mountain biking as a hobby and not a job. This is a discovery that you need. People do not allow this to happen anymore. I am genuinely the happiest that I've ever been. Don't get me wrong, I would love to have a little bit more money. I do not give a fuck about the amount of money that I make. I do want a little bit of money just so I can afford a house and maybe move to a different country. That's all that I want. I don't want millions, I don't want thousands, I do want thousands, don't get me wrong, like I wouldn't mind, but I don't want to go through that maximum amount of effort and the stress that I was in before, and maybe even, like, there's no other way that I want to make money than doing this and my job. It's just simple as that. I'm so fucking down to earth and so relaxed. I don't think that I really want something that is just high stress. Once you're on holiday, do not go on socials whatsoever. Why do I say to stop your social media intake? And this is because it is literally controlling what you think. You want to have money because you see other people have money. You want all the things that you can't afford, but they can. Like, for example, I'm a follower of, like, Hayden Deegan. He's a pretty rich 20-year-old, and I see his stuff and I'm like, do you know what, he's just so lucky, blah, blah, blah. And the real question is, do you actually want them? Like, seriously, do you want Lambos? Do you want to be, oh, look what I got? I don't know. I don't think I do. In all seriousness, I wouldn't mind to go in a Lambo. I wouldn't mind a Lambo. Whatever the fucking case is, but at the moment, I'd rather have a new mountain bike, you know what I mean? So social media is literally constantly selling you stuff. It could be anything, like not even just a product or service. It's more like your time and controlling your brain to just want something that you might not actually want. It's insane of how much social media manipulates your brain and to literally wanting things that you don't actually want. I bet you have bought something, then regretted it. As soon as you bought it, you're like, fuck, I wish that I didn't spend my money on that. That is literally what it's literally what it's doing. So the next kind of tip that I'd give you is to start small. Say if it's something that once you've got your holiday with that one good friend that doesn't drink and agrees that you both don't go on socials, I want you to think, and don't force yourself. Literally just think for the whole week. I know it sounds like really stupid and I'm saying this like a lot, but don't force yourself to just fucking think. Literally just allow your mind to do it. What are the things that you think about? Maybe you get a journal or something like that and write down the certain things that you think about. For example, when I do it, when I'm meditating, I think about these videos. I think about like mountain biking. I think about some of the cringy stuff that I've done back in my past. And maybe I don't really think about much else. I think about work, don't get me wrong. Just let your mind be free. You know what I mean? Don't force anything. And what you'll realize is that you'll become your real self. You'll become the person the things that you enjoy, and your confidence will go up, which is probably going to be my next video because I've got a really good thought on that. I would recommend starting a small to-do list. It might be something as simple as like, don't drink a coffee within 90 minutes of waking, or make your bed. It's simple things that will get you disciplined, that will grow your confidence pretty much. So you start off small. You start off with drink a coffee 90 minutes after waking. So you do it every day for a week, and then you add make bed to it. It could be simple things like that, right? So you do them 2 things for the rest of the other 2 weeks. You add make a video, for example, something that's quite substantial. You know what I mean? So you make a video once every month, and then you do that. You do that for the next month. You do it for the next month, and then you make 2 videos for the month. And what this is going to do is gives you the confidence because you're doing all the things that you say you're going to do. If you say that you're going to do something, you better fucking do it. Confidence is like unmatched when you do this. But what I don't want you to do is completely like fuck yourself with giving you a 10 to-do list that is making videos, make 10k fucking, do you know what I mean? Like I used to do this all the time and my confidence would completely fucking shatter. Again, this creates the discipline that you'll need to carry through with the things that you truly want to achieve. And it's literally as simple as that. It's like building blocks. You know what I mean? Lego can't be built with one block. It has to be thousands, hundreds, millions. I don't fucking know. I don't build Lego. But, you know. And just literally add more every now and then. So I wouldn't recommend doing more than like 5 big things. like, because that just becomes a little bit impossible unless you're making money and every like grand that you make is like 5 minutes. I don't fucking know. Just add a few things, and it could be simple things like making your bed. Mine for the longest time was making my bed, and it's just great. Get the confidence up, get your discipline in, and you'll feel so much better. So the next one is sleep properly. Sleep helps you become clear-minded, and it helps you realize you're on the path that you want to be on, and it makes you make better decisions and helps you prevent burnout, which you shouldn't really get when you actually do the things that you want to do. But it will also make you realize that you don't want to do it much faster. You know what I mean? So say if there is something that you really, really like not enjoying, when you're fully aware and you're fully awake, then that's when you realize that maybe fuck, I don't really want to do this. And it's also when you're tired, you make really fucking stupid decisions. I've really noticed this quite recently, and you just make stupid decisions. You're tired, so you're like, do you know what, I'm not gonna make a video today because I'm tired. No matter of fact, I go back and I'm like, fuck's sake, I really should have made that video. Do you know what I mean? And it's just, when you sleep very well, then it's harder to kind of get out of the state of like laziness almost, because again, it's easy to just blame it on tiredness, but if you're not tired, then you have nothing else to blame it on. You know what I mean? The next tip that I would say, go out and find things that you want to do. Find hobbies that you actually want to take on, and I would highly recommend these to be outside. So go hiking, go mountain biking, go walking, anything to do outside, and these sports will literally change your mind. Like literally, I don't know what it is. I said this in one of my other videos, but I truly think that like nature has something that it like communicates with us and somehow gives us ideas that you actually want to do. Kind of speaks to us and gives us happy vibes, you know what I mean? I know it sounds fucking like proper like psychotic or some shit like that, but I do. I think that going outside is so healthy for you, and there is something I really truly believe that going outside and having an outside hobby just makes you feel better. And don't take your phone with you. If you go out walking, these ideas will come. And they'll manifest into your life pretty much. It'll make you realize what you actually really fucking want. So thank you all for watching. I hope this video has actually helped you, because it's actually one of my favorite ones I've done. Maybe my next one will be my favorite one, but okay, we'll see. I love you all. See you later. Ta-ra.